Welcome, dear one. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking this time for yourself and use it in this most valuable way, which is to look inside, become still, and verify who am I and what is the meaning of this life. This is when life really begins, when we transcend the limited perspective of ego and the person and realize our true divine nature. In yoga philosophy, we use the term Mukti, self-liberation, which we attain through meditation and self-inquiry. It describes a state of indescribable bliss when a person merges with God or realizes the God within and escapes the cycle of rebirth. The term is composed of the root verb muk, which means to free, and the suffix ktin, which means means of removal. This tells us already that mukti is nothing that we attain or obtain from the outside, that we accumulate or become, but rather it describes a freeing from all the things that we are not, that we are made to believe through conditioning and maya. When we come to this earth, we are made to believe that we are only this body and that we are separate and that we need to work hard to become someone, to accumulate things, find a partner, have a family, and so on. And there is nothing wrong with any of these things. We all came here to experience them for a while. The joy of loving someone, wanting to die for them, feeling so connected and loved ourselves, achieving great things, overcoming obstacles, growing, learning. It is the story of life. But when we mature, we realize it is not really what we are longing for. Perhaps through a loss or a great suffering, or simply by outgrowing or seeing through these limited forms of identification. We always are eternal, divine being, but we forget about it. Like a child that for a while creates all these worlds of fantasy and lives in them wholly and fully. But then it grows up. And from one day to the next, it never touches its toys again, because it now sees them for what they are. In the same way, our soul matures and gradually begins to see through the play of life, of lila, that it is not what we are. When we ask, How can I attain Mukti? I'm sure there are many explanations that sound very complicated. It's only for special people and hard to attain. And it seems so on the surface, because it takes us such a long time to awaken in human terms. Therefore, we don't see so many people concerned with awakening. But for consciousness, it is only the blink of an eye, and even less than that. It is what we already are, and therefore completely natural. Only a few months ago, we might have spent our time in a different way, watched a different kind of video, slept in, gone out, washed dishes, and now we sit here and meditate on the nature of the true self. How did it all happen? It came from the inside. A longing, a yearning for freedom and truth. This is our highest, truest, holy place. And no matter what distractions Maya throws our way, nothing can prevent us from finding it. We say we attain Mukti through devoted meditation on the self, but not as arduous activity, because it is our own curiosity and longing that is guiding us. So it is joyful and natural, the way truth is. So with ease, we release all the tensions, the thoughts and concerns, and turn our attention inside. Some effort is required in the beginning, but the more we do this, the easier and the quicker it will happen. First, we must detach from our thoughts. Our thoughts are like a layer of noise on top of the silence that we are. If we follow them, we cannot perceive it. It's like when we are in a beautiful natural environment and all of a sudden someone blasts loud music or uses a jackhammer. So we must let go of our thoughts. And it is very simple. Do not give them your attention. Let them pass by like clouds in the sky. They come and go. And the more we do this, the less they will become. And they begin to move into the background. Beneath the incessant stream of thoughts, there is a stillness that is pure, calm, undisturbed. No one is holding it up. It just is. It is the ground of all being. We can sense it in the trees, the flowers, the sky. On the surface, things appear to be moving, but beneath it, this stillness is tangible. When we sit under a majestic tree, look into the sky, and truly abandon ourselves, the same stillness is inside of us. It is what we are. It is not dead, but the source of all of life. It was here even before life became manifest. The mind cannot understand this. You must transcend it, like the thoughts. Do not think these words, but sense them in your being. Beingness is another word we can use to describe the stillness. Being without any association of body, mind, time, history, just by itself. What is the value of this? We may think, well, I still need to do my job. I still need to solve this or that problem. But this is the mind speaking. Over and over, we must transcend it. This is the only way we can recognize our true innate freedom. We will find that we need to do much less, plan less into the future, as the sense of separate self begins to fall away. Life begins to flow more in harmony, like a dance or song. And these are not just poetic words, but the language also becomes purified as our attention comes back to its true original place. Purified are our interactions and encounters with other people. We emanate peace and love that will draw them close, make them curious about finding out the same truth in their own self. This is how we truly become one, how all suffering will end and all war. It is our highest and most natural finding. And it is so simple. Be still and look inside. All blessings are already with you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Share it with anyone else you think can benefit. And if you like, subscribe to my channel so we can stay connected. All my love to you.